Good evening. This is Akashvani Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Akashvani Kohima launches Pochury dialect program. Director General Akashvani, Dr. Vasudha Gupta, terms it as great achievement. Principal Director of Health and Family Welfare, Dr. Vibeituonuo M Sachu, says health units across state being rationalized. Union Home Minister Amit Shah announces panel to investigate incidents of violence in Manipur. And State Department of Youth Resources and Sports to hold the first Open Women Football League tournament. Now the news in detail. To preserve and promote different dialects of the state, Akashvani Kohima has started the broadcast of news in Pochury dialect from today. Vasudha Gupta read the first Pochury dialect news. A launching program was held at the premises of Akashvani Kohima, where officers and staff of Akashvani Kohima and members of the Pochury Hoho joined in the celebration. Speaking on the occasion, Vice President Kohima-based Pochury Hoho Sibato S. Nyusu termed the day as a red-letter day in the history of the Pochury tribe. He said by launching the Pochury dialect, the identity of the Pochury tribe has been re-ascertained and enhanced as a community. He said this day will go a long way in symbolizing their identity and unify the tribe, both emotionally and psychologically. Nyusu added that through the launching of the program, the tribe will not only get benefits but also job opportunities. He said this will also help in preserving the Pochury dialect. He expressed hope that youngsters will be motivated to learn more about the local language. Nyusu further expressed gratitude to the officers and staff of Akashvani Kohima, Union Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, Dr. L. Murugan, and especially Director General Akashvani, Vasudha Gupta, who are working hard towards the initiative of realizing the broadcasting of Pochury dialect in the local language bulletins. Director General Akashvani, Dr. Vasudha Gupta, in a message expressed happiness that the Pochury dialect is being launched as a daily news and program at Akashvani Kohima from today. She said this is a great achievement of Akashvani as it attaches utmost importance to local languages for better and fruitful communication. Dr. Gupta also urged the Pochury people to be keen listeners of Akashvani programs as they have a lot of informative and life-changing contents. The Director General also requested the listeners for their prompt feedback so that Akashvani can serve them better. Principal Director of Health and Family Welfare, Nagaland, Dr. Vibeituonuo M Sachu, has said that the state is already facing a huge shortage of doctors, nurses and technicians as per the Indian Public Health Standard, IPHS. She said this was caused by the creation and upgradation of health centers over the years. She has stated this is in response to issues flagged by the Shamado Town Public Forum regarding lack of workforce and facilities in accordance to IPHS and giving the department 1 month time to take remedial measures. Dr. Sachu said the department is in the process of rationalizing health units across the state and sought cooperation from all in order to address the issues for the benefit of all citizens. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said that the centre is committed to bring peace in Manipur. Addressing a press conference in Imphal today, Shah said a committee headed by a retired judge of the High Court will be formed to probe the incidents of violence in the state. Noting that several agencies are working in Manipur to investigate incidents of violence, the Union Home Minister said a special CPI team will also investigate cases of violence in the state. He assured the people of Manipur that the investigations will be carried out without any bias and discrimination and the guilty will be punished. He added that central government is providing 8 teams of medical experts, including 20 doctors, to Manipur to provide aid to victims of violence in the state. The Union Minister also said that those carrying weapons must surrender before the police. He said combing operations will start tomorrow and if weapons are found with anyone, strict actions will be taken. Shah is on a 4-day visit to Manipur. This news comes to you from Akashvani Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Deputy Commissioner Kohima Shanavasi has called upon the public for mass participation to reduce child mortality rate. He said people in Nagaland tend to take things very lightly, which is a serious problem with a negative impact, especially regarding the health sector. The DC was speaking today at the launch of the first 1,000 Days program on the National Health Mission Nagaland at the Chief Medical Office in Kohima. Shanavas expressed hope that the message of the first 1,000 days will reach the rural populace through the relevant departments, NGOs, and the self-help groups. He also requested the Health and Family Welfare Department to ensure that the Village Health Committee is functional for dissemination of correct information at the village level. Shanavas said convergence is much needed for all stakeholders and sought community efforts in achieving the targeted goal. Union Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Hardeep Singh Puri launched the Prime Minister's Street Vendors Atmanirbhar Niti PM Swaniti mobile app for street vendors to ease the loan application process and provide various information to them regarding the scheme. He commended the PM Swaniti scheme on its 3 years completion. Addressing an event in New Delhi today, the minister stated that PM Swaniti Yojana is witnessing one of the fastest rollouts of government schemes. Along with the rest of the world, Nagaland is set to celebrate the World Environment Day on June 5. The theme for this year focuses on solutions to plastic pollution under the campaign Beat Plastic Pollution. Principal Chief Conservator of Forest and Head of Forest Force, Nagaland, said that in view of the celebration, all state government departments and organizations would organize major outreach and advocacy activities for mass mobilization on Mission Life, Lifestyle for Environment. This is aimed at sensitizing people about the impact of behavioral change on the environment. Activities to be taken can be accessed at missionlife-moefcc.nic.in. Meanwhile, Jakama Village will also observe the World Environment Day and Declaration of Sustainable Village on 5th June. Highlights of the day include free distribution of tree saplings organized by Jakama Youth Organization. Nagaland is all set for the state round table ahead of the Northeast Global Investors Summit 2023 on 2nd and 3rd June. In a tweet, Chairman Investment and Development Authority Nagaland, Apu Mehta, said the event is being held in collaboration with the Ministry of Development of North Eastern Region, FICCI, Invest India and EY. The keynote address will be delivered by Chief Minister Nipurio. Deputy Chief Minister Tia Zeliang and Secretary Ministry of Donor Lok Ranjan will deliver special addresses. State Department of Youth Resources and Sports is organizing the first Open Women Football League tournament from 26 June to 1st July at Indira Gandhi Stadium, Kohima. The league will have a maximum of 16 teams and registration will be done on a first-come, first basis. Cash awards include 1 lakh rupees for the winner, 70,000 for the runners-up and 30,000 for the semi-finalists, besides individual awards. Players must be bona fide inhabitants of Nagaland. Interested teams may download the forms and bylaws from the department's website, tyrs.nagaland.gov.in, and submit it by 20th of June at the Directorate Office Sports section during office hours. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. Akashvani Kohima launches Pochury dialect program. Director General Akashvani, Dr. Vasudha Gupta, terms it a great achievement. Principal Director of Health and Family Welfare, Dr. Vibeituonuo M Sachu, says health units across the state being rationalized. Union Home Minister Amit Shah announces panel to investigate incidents of violence in Manipur. And State Department of Youth Resources and Sports to hold the first Open Women Football League tournament. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.